What's up? I'm coming to you today from this side of my bedroom. Usually I'm kind of over there, but today I decided to just chill out on my bed and be comfortable and make a video in my comfortable bed. So, yeah. I'm talking to you today about mannerisms, as you could clearly tell from the title. And this is a subject that's pretty close to my heart because I realize that I do have effeminate mannerisms sometimes, and that I do, I guess to other people, sound effeminate. I guess I have a lisp or something, I don't know. And there was a certain comment, or a few comments actually, made on a couple of my other videos, of a certain quote-unquote Christian person telling me that men who are effeminate are going to hell. So apparently I'm going to hell because I do this. Yeah, I sincerely doubt that, because I don't really see why God would send a person to hell just because they have a lisp, or they sound gay, or they have, hand mannerisms that they don't even realize. That's the thing. A lot of men who are effeminate, in their mannerisms and speech, they don't realize it. And if they do realize it, they can't really control it. Or it's extremely difficult to control. So, I think that whole argument of God calling effeminacy in men sin, I think that's completely groundless. I think what was meant by that was that if you are sexually active as women are, in other words, men sleeping with men, in other words, if you are living a homosexual lifestyle and you've accepted that as your identity, which is contrary to what God's identity is for you, then that's it. That's the sin. It's not the lisp in the speech. It's not your hand mannerisms or anything like that. It's not how you walk or carry yourself. It's the identity that you've taken on for yourself that is contrary to Christ's identity for you. That's the sin. That's the problem. And so I've gotten a lot of comments, not only on YouTube, but most of my life, from my friends and other people that I know, of people trying to tell me, Kevin, don't do that with your hands, or Kevin, pronounce your S's better, or, Kevin, don't walk like that, you look like a girl. I mean, okay, alright, okay, I'm gonna try not to get bitter here, okay? I understand that argument. You don't want me to look like a girl, okay. You don't want me to look gay, okay, I can understand that. I don't really see what the big deal is with that, but if that's what is important to you, I understand. But if you want to correct the problem in me, the mannerisms are not the root problem, okay? The effeminacy is not the root problem. The lisp in speech and how I walk is not the root problem. The root problem in me is my state of emotions, my state of heart, my state of mind, my state of spirit. What identity have I taken on? What lie have I believed about myself that's not true? Have I come to believe that I am less than a man, or less of a man? Is that the root problem? So many mannerisms and effeminacy comes from how a person views himself. And I'm not just talking about homosexuality here. It comes from a lot of this applies to a lot of issues, such as if you think you are weak or inferior to other people, that'll generally make you depressed, and you won't look upbeat or happy. Generally you will be noticeably depressed. So, that issue applies to a lot of other issues besides just homosexuality. But regarding homosexuality, if you believe you are less of a man, and if you believe you are gay and whatever, then you will generally act like it. You will act like a woman, or if you're a woman, you will generally act like a man if you believe you are less than a woman. So it starts with your beliefs and your mindset and your worldview and the perspective you have of yourself and what you believe about God and yourself on a spiritual matter, on a spiritual level. That's where the root is. If you want to correct the mannerisms, don't go after the mannerisms, go after the root. And if the mannerisms change or not, it doesn't matter, as long as the root of the issue is addressed and fixed, or at least addressed and is being worked on. It's often a progress. It doesn't always get fixed overnight, but anyway, you get the point I'm trying to make. Yeah. Also, just because somebody's effeminate, just because a man is effeminate, that does not necessarily mean he's gay. There are a lot of straight men who simply are effeminate, and men who are generally effeminate tend to get called gay a lot. They get pushed aside, or they get people label them as gay. And if you grow up being labeled as gay your whole life, chances are you're not going to feel like you fit in with other guys. You're not going to feel like you are a complete man the way that other men feel about themselves. And so if you grow up with that mindset, you will probably be more inclined to homosexual behavior. That's hard for me to explain. I'll get into it in another video maybe, if I haven't already and I don't remember. Yeah. Anyway, stop calling people effeminate, stop pointing it out, and stop trying to fix their effeminacy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're effeminate. It doesn't matter if they have a lisp or if they carry themselves like a woman. It doesn't matter. Love the person for who they are on the inside. And if you want to fix any problems that's inside of them, get to the root of it. Address the root problem, if there is even a problem there. Okay? So keep that in mind next time you are talking to somebody who acts like somebody of the opposite sex. And, just try to love people. Alright? I love you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!